Well, thanks for joining us here for This Week in Agribusiness. Max, you have been on the road this spring, getting out there talking to growers. I know you had the chance to go to Iowa.
We thoroughly enjoy it, as you know. We get to see the farmsteads and get into some of the thinking that these growers have about how to do a better job. Our Plant Smart, Grow Smart series this weekend indeed takes us to central Iowa, not far out of the town of Nevada. What's your approach to weed control? Zero tolerance, or are you willing to let a little creep in?
We have a zero tolerance approach when it comes to our herbicide program and chemical program in general on soybeans, even to going to the extent to having multiple post passes, having a separate pass for fungicide, really wanting to make sure that we're putting every product in its best position to succeed, because we feel that weed pressure, if you let it get away, it's not a one-year fix. It becomes a multi-year problem that you have to deal with.
That's an important point, I think. You can't let it get out of hand, can you?
You cannot, and it really becomes an issue if you get lazy in approach, or if you choose to select a product that maybe underperforms, and sometimes that means you got to spend a little bit more money to do it, and that doesn't just mean it's a name brand versus a generic. Sometimes it's just a commitment to doing what's right.
Do you rely on BASF as well to control some of the weeds that you face here?
Yes, so BASF has been a great partner, not only in providing us great product technology to manage the weeds, but also great consulting and scouting efforts through our local relationship and their agronomy team.
Good stewardship over the products that you have then. Yeah.
Very much so. Stewardship is very, very key to us and very critical to success long term. We've seen resistance obviously occur on many different products, and different pests are continually getting stronger every year. Thankfully, so far, the products in BASF's lineup have performed well and have continued to put us in an optimal position to maximize returns each year.
Just talk a little bit about that multi-seasonal view, if you will, about weed control.
We try to take the long view in our approach to all things on our farm, but very much so when it comes to our chemical program and weed control. We know that when you're managing pest pressures, there's multiple options. Some work better than others, and what we've found is that being very diligent in selecting the right products, being willing to put in the extra effort for an extra pass just to manage that control, really yields great success.
What does success look like in your soybean fields, if you were to ask to describe it?
Yes. Success in our soybean fields looks like clean fields that have big pods with a lot of them on it, and that we can get in the field and see the yield monitor have at least a 6 in front of it. The cost side of the equation will always be something we have to manage, but you can't pay for those without bushels. For us, we've really just seen that when you make a commitment to the crop, it normally rewards you.
We appreciate the enthusiasm and the insight of the growers with whom we visit in this series. You can see more by going online to PlantSmartGrowSmart.com.